Can we replace bullets and bombs with high-powered microwaves? That's just one of the questions scientists and engineers are asking at Verus Research. As part of KRQE's series, The New Mexico Frontiers, Chad Brummett sat down with company leaders to learn more about this groundbreaking research they're conducting and what it means for New Mexico.
Sitting in a mostly nondescript storefront just off of I-40, one that used to house baby strollers and cribs, is a technological research company that could change the future of defense, aerospace research, and humanity.
Verus Research was founded on the idea that we could create and maintain a collaborative environment at the forefront of science and technology, where we valued high-performance employees to allow them to pursue their passions. So at the end, we could provide truly innovative technical solutions in support of the nation's defense.
Founded in 2014, Verus Research has grown from a modest company of 4 visionary scientists to a team of more than 100 physicists, engineers, and designers, all working on the cutting edge of electromagnetic simulation and analysis, nuclear systems analysis and effects, and so much more.
New Mexico, of course, is no stranger to cutting-edge technology. Being home to White Sands Missile Range, Sandia National Labs, as well as Los Alamos National Labs, aerospace and defense research is as ingrained in our state's identity as, well, red or green chili.
We're also a uniquely educated state. We have more PhDs per capita than any other state. That's largely due to a number of institutions like the National Labs, the Air Force Research Laboratory, and also our top-notch educational institutions.
25% of Verus's workforce are PhDs, 45% hold a master's degree, and a whopping 70% of their staff were recruited right here in New Mexico.
When we can keep things local in our community, it builds a stronger tie. It also just builds a stronger community.
Under the 7 umbrellas of Verus's research and development are directed energy testing and evaluation, including high-power microwave systems.
One of the advantages they have is that they're non-lethal. So I can turn off the lights or the computer across the street, but I don't impact the people inside the building. So it offers an opportunity to do things that are non-kinetic. Can we replace bullets and bombs with radio frequency waves?
Verus's space and autonomy research will also help in operations of satellites and communications, as well as applied nuclear research, which will give scientists a better understanding of energy threats, peacetime application, and space exploration.
But we're a big piece of the cog of the Albuquerque infrastructure that is really trying to push the envelope of what we can do in space, not just in terms of more satellites, but novel and more effective ways. And protecting our astronauts is a classic example of one of those techniques.
Listed as one of the New Mexico Technology Council's Flying 40, among other accolades, Verus Research is approaching a decade of growth and development here in New Mexico, a state that they say offers unlimited potential in the field of science, technology, engineering, and math.
That was Chad Brummett reporting. Verus was recently awarded a $52 million contract from the Naval Surface Warfare Center, which will fund the design and delivery of a neutron and gamma test capability. New Mexico Frontiers premieres Friday, April 14th at 6:30 p.m. on Fox New Mexico.